Hi, and welcome or welcome back to Everything My Parents Never Taught Me That I'm Glad I Know Now. My name is Julie Wadsworth, and I want to say that this channel is not to degrade my parents. I am ultimately so grateful for the life that I have now. Um, the way that I was brought up, well, it created a lot of obstacles, or the way that I wasn't brought up a lot of times too, the things that I wasn't taught, instigated a lot of obstacles and hurdles in my life. But by overcoming those and doing it of my own accord and later in life, I feel like the gift that I was given is the gift of a true independence. And I don't mean that I don't value relationships with other people, but I mean that if I don't have them, I'm still okay. Like I'm still doing really well. Um, and it's caused me to really have a lot of faith in myself, in the voice that lives within, or the beckon, or the calling, or the prompts that live within, and to really get to know my mind, my spirit, and my body uninterfered by standards that are set by other people, or I won't say completely interfered by, but growing up in a space where, or being somewhat raised in a space where I really wasn't given a lot of instruction for how to be. I was told a lot of the times the things that I was doing wrong, or there was a lot of silence in my household. But as a rule of thumb, I didn't have parents who were very good at externalizing their thinking processes or what to do. And it's because I don't really think at the time that I was a child, they really knew. Now, my relationships with my parents have matured and grown with time, and I know they have their own stuff going on. They came from their own stuff. So, this channel is not about blaming my parents. I have crossed over, I have hit the precipice of being grateful for what I was given because of all of the information that I've gleaned up until this 35th year of my life. And I did just turn 35 a few weeks ago. So it's really about information sharing more than anything. And for those of us who were not parented, who are underparented, whose parents struggled to connect, to form healthy attachments with us, because they're still humans at the end of the day, and grown-ups are just big kids. And we all learn, right? We learn from each other, not just our parents, but from the whole world, the world that we interact with and in. So I want to keep it really simple today. And I think when it comes to being a whole functioning autonomous human being who knows that they have free will and the opportunity to make choices and the belief in wild possibility, I think what needs to come before that is a true belief that we deserve good things. And a lot of times we can know cognitively, consciously that we deserve good things, but sometimes it really just helps to hear it from someone else. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to tell you the things that you deserve. It won't be everything that you deserve, but it's going to be a good chunk of a list of things that you deserve as a human being. And I'm not saying that these things that I'm saying or about to say won't bring up doubt or concern or worry about how do I even get that. I'm just telling you that you deserve it. And if you choose to believe it, then choose also to believe that the intelligence of your mind will find ways. Okay? All right. You deserve warmth. Okay? You deserve to have a home that is warm. It's okay to also do things like put on warm socks and sweaters, but you shouldn't have to bundle up continuously in really heavy clothing and blankets to be warm. You should be able to be comfortable in your own home, accommodating the weather outside, being smart with your budget and your bills so that you have access for yourself, but you deserve to be warm, comfortable. Maybe you prefer to be a little on the cold side. You deserve to feel comfortable in your body temperature. You deserve a clean home. You deserve a home that is free of clutter that you don't want. It's okay if you want it. It's totally okay. Your home is your space, your designated space. You get to choose what it looks like, what it feels like, what goes in it, okay? But if you want a clean home, if that makes you feel good, you deserve it. If you want a home that is free of clutter, you deserve it. And again, you may feel a little resistance to anything that I'm saying here. It's okay. My only ask, if you so choose, is that you believe what I'm saying, right? Do you believe that you deserve a clean home? Do you want a clean home? Forget about deserving. Do you want a clean home? I want a clean home. That can kind of create some demand avoidance in us, but just stay with me. I deserve a clean home. You deserve a clean home. I deserve a healthy meal. And that healthy meal is going to look different from person to person to person. There are a lot of really smart people on this earth who will give us lots of advice for how to eat, but we know our bodies best. We know that if we want something comforting, we're likely seeking comfort, right? And the messaging we deliver to ourselves as we're eating that food is frankly, in my mind, more important than the food we're eating. How are we treating ourselves when we're eating that food? It's a big old bowl of, I don't know, homemade macaroni and cheese. Are we saying, oh, this is so bad for me? It tastes so good, but this is terrible. I shouldn't do this. Are we saying, I'm so grateful that I wanted this bowl of homemade macaroni and cheese, and here I am able to eat it, and it is delicious, and I'm so enjoying it. Because that second response is more likely to let you know when your body is full, when it's had enough, when it stops tasting good. Whereas the other one, it's like, oh, I feel like I have to almost get away with this, right? Like I'm misbehaving. You're not. You're not. There's nothing inherently good or bad, wrong or right about you enjoying, which is the purpose of life, to enjoy. Enjoying a bowl of homemade macaroni and cheese. Enjoy it. Be grateful for every bite. You deserve, if you want them, happy, healthy relationships that are comfortable, that challenge you, but that don't make you feel like crap. You deserve people who, when you are stressed out, you can reach out to without feeling like you have to explain yourself all the way from point A to point Z or Z. People who just get you. People who will relate in the ways that you need to be related to. People who won't try to coach you out of an emotion, but will let you just have it and just sit with you and not feel like, and you not feel like you owe them something as a result of it or that you're taking from them. You deserve to look in the mirror. This one's big. You deserve to look in the mirror and say kind things about yourself. If you're someone who struggles with your physical appearance, you deserve to look deeply into that mirror at those pieces of yourself that you struggle to look at or struggle to love and say kind things about those parts. Right. For me, I spent, oh my gosh, at least 30 years of my life with 32, 33 years of my life with great skin. I was just gifted that, right? And then at some point, as I aged, and it looks pretty good today because I've been taking care of it and speaking kindness into myself. But, for a while I was dealing with like really intense like stress, acne, discoloration. I had discoloration under my eyes because I wasn't sleeping well. I was dehydrated. I wasn't eating well. And the more that I looked at myself and saw those pieces, for a while at the time, what I was doing is, ew, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want people to see me. Whether or not I was consciously doing this is another story. I had to slow down and realize what I was doing. But, looking at myself and realizing that these things that were suddenly on my face were more prevalent, more easily noticed, these things that I kept going ew toward kept getting worse because I kept bringing shame into the mixture. And every time I brought shame into the mixture, it just made it heavier and harder to do the right things. So I would over index on skincare and harm my skin's barrier, or I would, use too much makeup and exacerbate my skin in another way. Instead, and I really never thought that I was going to be this kind of person, woman who would go, foundation free, but it just, my skin looks better without it at this point in my life. So, um, you deserve to have a good smelling home. You deserve to smell good yourself. You deserve, you deserve to be clean and showered because it feels good. It may not always feel good stepping into the shower because it may feel like work, right? And for some of us who may have different sensory processing, I'll call them issues, but really we know that these things can also be serious gifts because we can be really tuned into things in our environment and pick up on really depthy, breadthy information that other people may not. So it's very intelligent, really. We know that sometimes, especially in depressive states or cold states, right? Our house is cold. Do we really want to take our clothes off to get into a shower? Maybe not. Or maybe we do, depending on our messaging that we're delivering up here, right? You deserve to be clean. You deserve to walk around in a clean home. So that's it right now from me. But if you have requests for other things that you would like for me to say that you deserve, I'm more than happy to accommodate that. I would love to take comments, take prompts from people, and just tell you what you deserve, right? Because I mean it. And as we go through this journey together, I'll give you more bits and pieces of my story. I promise you, I was not born this way. I was not at all programmed from the beginning of life to believe that I deserved anything other than pain and suffering. So for me to be here, I think is a testament of the work that I've put in and the results that I'm getting. But yeah, again, leave in the comments anything you want me to tell you that you deserve, and I'll give you reasons why. I'll make it good, I promise. Thanks for watching. Take care.